So, what's good, guys? My name is HANZ from Lake Hiawatha, aka the Lake. So, Lake Hiawatha, it's a small like suburb that's in the city of. Most people know Parsippany, but Lake Hiawatha is like a small sector of it. And it was interesting growing up there. Like I was born in Newark, but my parents, after 3 years, we moved to Lake Hiawatha, and Lake Hiawatha has this like strange sense of diversity, where there's people from like a high demographic of like Indian people, Asian, Middle Eastern, like just anything. It's so ambiguous to how many cultures you get exposed to, and I think the positive from that was like it created like this essence of like being like a sponge to a bunch of different things. So whether that be just information about people's culture or like the sounds that stem from it, that was like one of the best things I could learn from growing up there. And then I think on the other hand too, there's like aspects where Here you go. But yeah, I was gonna say, I guess the other aspect of it with the lake is like that like I really wish the diversity was like championed more. There's such like a range of different cultures there that I think need to be put on a pedestal. But sometimes it's just like, you know, it's a town that maybe just falls victim to like American climate too, and you know, that's why I just hope like my artistry in a sense could just open that up a little bit more, even if it's not the essence of the songs themselves, but just the essence of being an artist, a subculture, part of a subculture, and like allow people to not be afraid to like expand their minds into these different cultures and stuff. That shit sounds wild with the violins, but you ready? Okay. So, I believe my music to be rooted in timeless taste that pulls from my own experiences and multiple cultures, where it becomes this sense of like, you get this sense of this like genreless sound, and that seems rooted in something deeper than the music itself. It definitely comes from like human experiences. It's intentional, and at any time, like the artistry is just my platform to just be my most true self, and that's the main thing. That's like what it's here for. It's to help me figure out these answers. And it's my like infinite space for curiosity. So that's what you're gonna get, like just with anything that you hear. In 2017, like I think I was just hitting these roadblocks as an artist, like writing wise, I didn't like shit that I wrote. Money wise, I'm just like, you know, as an artist, you just always ask yourself like, man, like why the fuck am I doing this shit, bro? Like, why am I doing this to myself? So I definitely had a bunch of moments like that in 2017. Like I thought picking up extra jobs would help with money, but it just left me really, really unfulfilled. And so oddly enough, that's when I actually went to the lake that's in my hometown, and I had to real like just sit down with myself. And I remember just like, I think that was like the first time I really experienced God. Like I felt the presence of God through like the wind and the waters, and just being there thinking, just like emptying everything out. So that was definitely a time where like I just even contemplated like quitting rap. But then that spiritual experience at the lake held me down and just kept me going. So yeah. Mind you, my parents, they're Haitian, so I'm first generation here. My parents moved from Haiti in '92, I was born in '93. And, you know, like, when I first told him about me doing music, like that shit did not like go smooth with them at all. Cause you know they come here and you know they're just hearing like, you know, be a doctor, lawyer, engineer. Those are the only things that matter to them. So like I think like right now we're in a time where like as immigrant kids and like a lot of like the first generation is like in this point in their lives. I think not even art, but even if you look at sports, you look at just different realms. We're really like this next wave of just the future. And what we have to do is like we're right now like redefining like jobs. Like we have to like explain our jobs to our parents now because it's so ambiguous, like especially with like this entrepreneurship and just like millennial kind of movement going on. So but yeah, with them, like I even now like I don't think they necessarily understand. I think through all the bickering and the arguing and the debating and shit, I think we just, you know, condensed it down to like they love me, I love them. You kind of just have to like show them how like your journeys relate. Cause like even me, when I dipped out the crib, I went to Jersey City, like from the lake. My parents, like my mom and dad, like I remember my mom like tweaking on me and I'm like, Mom, like you moved from a whole nother country to figure out what you want to do. I'm moving 40 minutes away. Like you have to know that like whatever you're seeing in me that you don't agree with is like ingrained in the DNA, like the hustle, like that search, that like curiosity, like whatever it was in you that like made you move from another country is in me right now, trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. So that's like, you just gotta find ways to relate to them. I think like everything that you're doing right now and everything that you want is in fact on the other side of that fear. And you're gonna notice that when like years down the line, everyone's gonna be trying to make the decision you made when you're like at that age to pursue what you wanted. That the art shit is infinite and it's in you, like and just using that, like just use that to continue to like define your curiosity, and just make like brave music, like be brave, like that's what like the world needs, that's what you need to like carry on, like, to make brave music. So